Hi Willow class, hope you're all doing well. So we are going to do a bit of maths today. So we're going to start off with our fluency. So we have this first row that goes 3, blank, blank, 12, 15, blank, 21, blank. Now, to work this out, we need to find the difference between these two numbers. So we've got 12 and 15. So we need to find the difference between these two numbers. So we can easily just add this on. So we can go 12, 13, 14, 15. And the difference is 3. Also, if you knew your 3 times table, you would have known that these numbers come in 3 times tables. So let's do this one. So we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, add on 3 onto this one, 18, 21, and finally 24. Brilliant, well done. So let's have a look at this one. So have a look at this one. You've got blank, 8, 12, blank, 20, blank, blank. So with the same method that we did on the previous one, have a look at the two numbers, see what the difference is. Have a quick pause and see if you can have a go at it. Okay, so we need to look at the difference of these two numbers. So we've got 8 and 12. So if I count on from 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the difference is 4. So well done if you noticed that. And also, if you know your 4 times tables, you would have noticed that 8, 12, and 20 will come in the 4 times table. So the first one that had to come before 8 would have had to be 4. So we've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and then 28. Well done if you got that. Okay, same thing, okay? Have a look. See if you recognize which ones these come in, which times tables might this come in. Have a pause, have a go. Okay, well done. Make sure you're writing this on a sheet as well. Make sure that whatever you're doing, do your workings out on a piece of paper, okay? Because you can send all this work to me. So this one gives us a bit of a clue. So we start off in our 8s. So we start 8, 16, 24, 32. Oh, 32. Oh dear. It looks like, let's change that to 32. There we go. Oh, it's still not much better, is it? 32, 40, 48, 56. So well done if you managed to get that. Okay, so let's go on to today's learning. So we'll just continue with our written method for multiplication before we go on to anything new today. I just want to make sure that this is embedded before we start any new learning. So we've got start by multiplying the, can you remember what we always start multiplying? Have a quick think. Well done if you said start by multiplying the ones. Well done if you said that. So we always start by the ones column. If the answer is more than blank, then carry the blank. Have a think about that one. Have a bit quick pause and have a think. Okay, well done if you said if the answer is more than 9, then carry the 10. Excellent. So multiply the blank. Don't forget to blank. Okay, we've got some big capital letters there. So let's start with this first bit. Multiply the, what's after our ones column? What do we go to next? Well done if you said the tens column. Okay, so we then multiply by the tens column. Don't forget to blank. Okay, this is all capitalized. Don't forget to what? Have a think. Well done if you manage to say, don't forget to add the extra 10. Well done if you manage to say that, okay, or something along those lines. So just recapping from our work yesterday. So we've got 63 times by 10. Now this is asking you to do 3 lots of 63. So we've got 3 lots of that. If you have a look at, we've got our 10, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we have 3 lots of 68. So remember our success criteria. We always start with the, well done if you said ones, excellent. We always start with the ones column. So I've got to do 8 times by 3. Now, if you're not so sure on your 8 times tables, you could do something else. You could do 3 times 8 because we know that times table is commutative. Okay, well done if you knew that. So for me, I'm going to do my 8 times table. So I'm going to do 8, 16, 24. Now, we can't fit 2 numbers in one box. We have to have 1 digit per box. So I've got 24. So I carry the 10, the 2 10s into the tens column. Okay, put it underneath. And we put the 4 in the ones column. Okay, brilliant. And now we move on to our tens column. Now this 6 is really worth something else because it's in the tens column. It's worth 60. Really, we're doing 60 times by 3. We've got, so we're doing, but then to make things a little bit easier, we're just going to do 6 times 3. So let's do our 6 times table. So we've got 6, 12, 18. Okay, so remember, don't forget to add the extra 10. So we've got 18, add on 2, which equals 18, add on 2 equals 20. So our whole number together, so 68 times by 3 equals 204. Okay, so have a go at this next one on any pens that you have at home or any paper. Have a go, see if you can have a go at it. Have a pause of this now. Okay, so this one was a bit of a tricky one really because you need to be very good at your 4 times tables or your 6 times tables. So remember, we have 64 times by 4, sorry. So remember, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lots of 10s and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have 6 lots of 1s and we have 3. No, we don't. Oh dear, hang on. We've got 4 here. We need to make sure it's just. There we go. There we go. We've got 4 lots of it. There we go. So we have to do, so looking at our ones column again, so we do 6 times 4, or you could do 4 times 6. I'm going to do my 6 times tables, so 6, 12, 18, 24. Okay, so we put the 2 in here and put the 4 here. Okay, I'm not quite done yet because I need to go to my tens column. So I do 7 times 4. And if you're not quite sure again, you can do your 4 times 7. So I'm going to do my 7 times 4 because I know quite much easier. So I go 7, 14, 21, and 28. Okay, but remember, don't forget to add the extra 10s. Okay, so we've got 28. Add on 2, so 28 add on 2. So have a go at that, equals 30. So well done if you managed to get 304. Well done if you managed to get that on your boards or in your worksheet. So, oh, here's one that I did earlier. So let's do another go at this one. So on your pens and papers at home, have a go at this, making sure that you set it out nice and neatly. Off you go. Okay, welcome back if you managed to do that. So again, we always start with the ones column. So we've got 2 times 8, or you could do 8 times 2. So I know that 2 times 8 equals 16. Remember, you can't fit 2 digits per box. So you have to carry that one over because you've got 16 you carry the 1 over and you put the 6 in the ones column. Oh dear, that was a very bad 6. Okay, and then we go on to our next column. So remember, this is actually in the tens column. So this 9 is really worth a 90. So we're really doing 90 times 8. However, that's a bit tricky. I think I like to have a nice easy life and do 9 times 8. So 9 times 8 equals 72. But remember, don't forget to add that 1. So 72, add 1, 72, add 1 equals 73. There we go. There we go. So equals 73. Well done if you managed to get that at home. Okay, so let's do this one really quickly because we might as well. So on your whiteboards at home, make sure, sorry, not whiteboards, on your pens and papers at home, have a go at this one, making sure that you set it out properly. Give a quick pause. Okay, so let's do 61 times by 5. Oh, there we go. Underline it with a ruler. There we go. Okay, so always start with the ones column. Well done if you said that. So start with the ones column. We go 1 times 5. 1 times 5 equals 5. Brilliant. Ooh, there we go. Not very good at writing on the computer. And then we go into our tens column. Remember, the value of this 6 is actually 60 because it's in the tens column. So we're actually really doing 60 times 5. However, it's much easier if we do 6 times 5. So if you don't know your 6 times tables, you could also do 5 times 6. I'm going to make life easy for myself. I'm going to do 5 times 6. So I'm going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So, and that equals 305. There we go. Equals 305. So well done if you managed to get that at home. Okay, so what we're going to have to go at, we did this yesterday actually in school before we had to be sent home, and some of you found it a bit tricky actually, and I think some of you were overthinking a bit about it too much. So we've got this example here. We've got blank times 4 equals 224. Okay, so I need to have a think. I know I'm timesing by 4. And I have to look at my ones column. Now, before this was split up, this was 24. So can you see? So we had to carry our two tens over into our tens column, and we had a 1 left over. So I have to think about how many 4s would make 24. Let's do that together. So we've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. How many 4s equal 24? If you counted, that was 6. So this number has to be 6. Okay, so this is when it gets really, really tricky because we've got this 10 here, okay? But before this 10, we had this 2. So we know this number before had to be something. It couldn't have been 22 because you had to add an extra 2 to it. So I have to do the inverse, the opposite. So I have to do 22 take away 2. So 22 take away 2, what's that going to equal? Well done if you said 20. So now I have to think about how many 4s would equal 20. So let's go through our 4 times table. We've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Well done if you said it was 5. So this number was 56 times by 4 equals 224. Well done if you managed to get that. Okay, so I'm just going to put up on your worksheets on this flip for you now, just so you can have a see, but also you can have a look at the school website. It will be on our home learning page there. So Here are circle and semicircles. Remember to use the method as well, because the method is going to really help you. Okay, so have a pause now. Okay, so I'm just going to move on to the next set of questions. So these are word problems. Make sure you read them carefully. Make sure you use a method, okay? Have a pause of the video. Okay, so make sure as well that you're doing all the methods for this as well. And I've also got the tricky sheet. I've got some of the questions from yesterday. Have a pause of this, see if you can have a go at it. Okay, so remember to send any work to the Byron Wood website, the Byron Wood email address, which is y3willow@australiabyronwood.org. Okay, send any of the work that you've had a go at me for me. You can either print it out or you can just have a go. Make sure you're pausing throughout the video to have a look at what the questions are. Okay. If you do go to the website on the home page, there is a multiplication grid on the downloadable documents that will help you if you're really struggling with your times tables. If you are struggling with your times tables, do what the method that I told you to do at school. Write down the times tables that you're working on the piece of paper. Okay, it's not a cheap way of doing it. It's the sensible way to do it. Okay. Okay, so before you go, I have got a quick skill chart for you. So here we have got some some takeaway. There we go. We've got some takeaway here. So I'm just going to start off with my first one here, okay, as a bit of an example. So we've got 925, take away 781. Remember, the biggest number always goes on top. Okay, and we underline it. So we always start with the ones column. So I've got 5, take away 1. 5 take away 1 equals 4. Okay, so then we move into our tens column. Now I've got 2, take away 8. Can you do 2 take away 8? Have a think. You can't do it. So you can't do it. You're going to have to exchange from the hundreds column. So I'm going to change the color. So you're going to have to exchange that 9 and it turns into an 8 because we've taken a 10 from it. And then we're going to put that 10 next to this 2. So then it turns into 12 take away 8, which equals 4. Okay. And then we've done that and we go into our hundreds column. So then we do 8 take away 7, 8 take away 7 equals 1. Okay, so have a go at that one, okay? Have a pause of this and have a go through these takeaway questions for me. Okay, well done if you managed to have a go at these ones. I'm going to quickly show you the answers here. Well done if you managed to get them right, and make sure that you send any work to me to the school email address, which is y3willow@australiabyronwood. I really hope you send some work to me because I would love to see how hard you're working at home as well and keep up all this fantastic learning that we've been doing in and out of school. Okay, so hopefully I'll be seeing some of your emails soon, and take care of yourselves. Bye bye now.